in your past experience, from your memory, right, when going back, when was your first memory of romantic love?
Okay, I had a crush on this girl like forever. I think it was about 2 years, but you know when you're younger it just feels like forever. And it was after a family camp that I went to, and we ended up being in the same car because one of the cars had broken down, and so what happened was I sat at the back bench with her, and we were just talking. It was really fun. I mean, her family was in the car. It was kind of awkward at first, but we got to know each other very well, and we hit it off. So.
Did it feel like the family sort of pushed you guys together, and was it really awkward, or was it something like kind of like a true love kind of stuff?
It was kind of awkward at first, but I'm glad it happened because she was really pretty and way out of my league. So that push was really good, and I'm glad that it happened.
Very good, very good. So would you consider that time being actually in love with her, or basically how old were you when that happened?
I mean, of course, at that time it was different. Your first love, you have butterflies, you can't think straight. When she's there, everything just fades off. So definitely that point, I would say that was true love, although the world may say differently. But I'm gonna take that moment as true love, just to kick things off.
So when you think of that moment of true love, right, could you describe it in maybe 5 words or less? What true love is? What comes to your mind? What words come to your mind?
I think commitment is very important for true love, because we all know that feelings go away. I mean, people that get married for 20, 30 years, you don't wake up every day and look at the person next to you with the hair all over and smelly breath and you go, I love you. It just doesn't work that way. But what's different is you see the person and you're like, hey, I married you. That's the reason I married you. So commitment is very important. I feel this day and age, people look too much on the physical. People focus too much on the bad attributes, which is probably why divorce is really hard. Fine, when you think about true love.
I think, in my opinion, being faithful to each other and trust each other, and most importantly, we have the same faith. Because I'm a Christian, I think put God first is very important in whatever you do, even in relationship. Because for me, I've experienced a lot of long distance. It actually helped me to stay concentrated with who I love if I put God first, and how do you say, like yeah, whatever you do, just put God first. That's my opinion.
Okay, and then
that's my
okay,
opinion of true love. Yeah.
Alright, thank you.
What has influenced your views on love, like media, family, friends, your beliefs? What?
First, what influenced me is the media. Sadly to say, I watched a lot of fairy tales when I was young, and I looked up to all the perfect men that is portrayed in those cartoon fairy tales. That I wanted to be like them. I wanted to prove to the world and show that God really exists and He is very good to us. Anything is possible through Him in this world now. And secondly, I would say what influenced me the most is one of my cousins. He taught me that being in a relationship, what's important is loyalty. Loyalty first.
And do you think you've ever been in love?
Yes.
What words come to mind when you think about love?
What words come to mind when I think about love? The word love comes to mind when I think about love. Alright.
But more specifically?
More specifically, things like trust, basically being there for that person, caring for that person, thinking of that person, I guess. Basically all that is good. When anything that's a good thing, you can think about it when it comes to love.
Okay. And have you been married?
Probably not.
Okay, probably.
I don't think I want to find out if I've been married or not. But yeah.
Okay. So what do you think is the difference between just being in a relationship and being married?
Definitely the commitment level is very, very different. When you get married, well, when you actually say your vows in front of a congregation, in front of God, in front of the pastor, in front of all your friends or whatever your religion is, when you say your vows, you're basically committing to having the rest of your life with that person.
What has influenced your views on love, like media, family, or friends?
I think those, like for example, you say media, family, I think those are the very important elements towards a very successful relationship, because without those things, you're not gonna be successful. Like the influence of media, the influence of family. Like for example, family is the very important pillar that makes up marriage or a relationship, and media is the one that gives you like expose you to more real life events. So I think both are equally important.
Do you believe in true love?
I do. I think true love, there's someone for everyone. Yeah.
What's the most important thing for a successful relationship and marriage?
The most important thing? Communication. But more importantly, like, as far as for me, if you're seeking Jesus, and then that's the most important thing. Everything will work out. And so, but if you're, communication, no lies, you gotta have just like an absolute love, just in case, even if you have to change your diapers or something, make it or break it.
What do you believe is the most important thing for a successful relationship and marriage?
I think it's faith and honest. Yes.
What is the first memory you have of romantic love?
Well, since I have been dating with her, I think that is romantic.
Well, for me, I remember in my middle school, I watched the movie The Titanic. So I just saw the two guys there in the ship, big ship. I thought they have the big ship and they are on the sea. I think that was romantic. Yeah.
What has influenced your views on love, such as media, family, or friends?
I think all of them. It's a comprehensive issue.
Yeah, I think there are many good movies, like love movies. So I think media is a very strong way to express this good idea for young people.
Do you believe in true love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
We are true love.
I don't know. It's like to find a right person and a right. It's all about feeling. Yeah.
What do you believe is the most important thing for a successful relationship and marriage?
Be honest to each other and trust each other.
Yeah, and be responsible to each other. Trust. Yeah.
Did you always think the person you are with now will be your husband or wife?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's why we are dating, right?